What if I told you that a major PC brand convinced nearly 20,000 people to rent a gaming PC, charged them up to $279 a month, quietly swapped out the specs that they had advertised, and then sent debt collectors after anyone who tried to cancel said subscription? Now, that's not hypothetical. That literally just happened. And it just cost that particular company 3.4 million in court. I'm, of course, talking about NZXT's Flex program. And if you follow any PC tech influencers, or you've ever considered financing or renting hardware instead of buying, you really need to hear this. Now, NZXT, if you spent any time in PC building, you will almost certainly know the name. Cases, AO coolers, the H series, it is all over YouTube. They are not some fly by night operation, which is exactly why I thought that this story is worth talking about. So, back in 2023, NZXT launched something called Flex. And the pitch for it was very simple. Instead of saving up for a gaming PC, you could rent one for a monthly fee. Prices started at around the $50 to $60 mark and went well over $150 depending on the tier. And then later, that price increased even further. And after a certain period, roughly around 2 years, you could upgrade to a newer model. And on the surface, I'll be honest, that doesn't sound like a completely unreasonable offer or idea. If you genuinely can't afford the upfront cost of a build, a monthly payment does sound quite manageable. But here is where it gets a little murky. The problem wasn't the concept of renting. The problem was how it was actually sold. Three things went wrong here, and each one is a little bit worse than the last. First up, the bait and the switch. Customers were promised specific components, specific GPUs, and specific CPUs. What they actually received, well, that was a little bit different. Gamers Nexus investigated this back in November 2024 and found that NZXT was advertising benchmark results that didn't actually match the hardware inside the box. NZXT's own CEO, Johnny, I think it's pronounced How, later admitted publicly that they were changing specs. And I'm quoting here, in real time, due to availability, one plaintiff in the lawsuit received an RTX 4090 when they were actually expecting an RTX 4080 Super. Now, I do know what you're all thinking. Well, that's an upgrade, right? But that actually isn't the point. The point is, you don't know what you're getting, and you're gonna continue paying for it every month, regardless of what you're getting. Second, the ownership problem. And this one's probably one of the most important ones in my eyes. Multiple customers and multiple influencers who were actually paid by NZXT described Flex as a rent to own program. Now, here's the thing, NZXT confirmed on their own Reddit that Flex was never rent to own. You were never going to own that PC. The lawsuit itself included screenshots of influencer content, and NZXT's own 2024 blog post admitted, and again, I'm quoting directly, that influencer advertising did not accurately reflect the details of Flex. That's actually in the court documents. Now, let's be honest, if your own blog post has to track back slightly what your influencer partners were saying, that's a little bit of a problem. And then, third, the debt trap. NZXT partnered with a company called Fragile, and yes, that is genuinely their name. So they were there to handle payments and debt collection. But when customers realised what was happening and tried to cancel their subscriptions, well, Fragile came calling and called in debt collectors. Not exactly fair if you're not getting what you are actually paying for. Now, before I get into the settlement and what you are actually entitled to if you are part of all of this, if you're finding this useful, do me the hugest favour and hit the like button. It genuinely helps the channel reach more people and people who need to hear stuff like this. And of course, if you want to see more honest takes on what's actually happening in PC hardware, subscribe. Now, let's talk about the money. So, in August 2025, three customers filed a class action lawsuit in the US District Court for the Northern District of California. This case covered all 19,322 Flex customers. Then on April 7th this year, NZXT and Fragile settled for 3.4 million. Here is a breakdown of all of that basically. So 1.2 million goes to customers who've been paying for 2 years or more. They will now actually own their PC that they've been renting. That's fair enough, I'd say. 923,000 is a debt forgiveness pool, so up to $5,000 each for customers who are more than 90 days behind on payments. So, if Fragile is chasing you currently, that debt may be completely wiped, and 1.4 million goes into a general cash settlement fund for everyone else who was part of the program between October 2023 and March 2026. The claims portal itself opened around April 28th. So if you or anyone you know was part of NZXT Flex, they need to submit a claim now. I've actually dropped a link in the description for that. But one thing that is worth noting is that NZXT is still running the rental program under, albeit new terms, but it's still running. So this whole conversation isn't over. Now, here's the part I actually want all of you lovely guys to take away from this, because NZXT Flex isn't a unique model. This model exists in other parts of tech, and the warning signs were there from the start. We saw vague language about ownership, where flexible alternative to buying actually meant you will never own this. We saw monthly payments that add up to far more than the product's actual value. So if we were to take $169 a month, you're spending over $1,500 in year one alone on a PC that was never yours. That is, to put it plainly, as I always try to protect you from on this channel, a money sinkhole. And I don't know, maybe some people did find value in it, but for the wave of customers who took to forums and review sites to complain about the hidden costs and the very aggressive terms, clearly not. In my opinion, the value sweet spot in PC building has always remained largely the same. Buy second hand or buy new at the right moment. Try to avoid renting. Finance carefully if you have to, and when a brand or a influencer tells you that renting hardware is a flexible alternative to owning it, well, read the small print every time. Now, as always, I'd like to hear from you lovely people. Have you ever come across a deal in tech that turned out to be completely different to how it was sold? Or did you actually use NZXT Flex? Tell me all about it in the comments below. I am actually genuinely curious to hear your experience, and of course, if you found this useful or at all interesting, please make sure that you like, comment and subscribe. And that's it for today, guys. Take care, and I will see you on the next build.